Namaste, Jai Bharat. There were three earthquakes which marked four at Richter scale. There were three earthquakes in Pakistan which recorded four at Richter scale. So people were thinking initially, at least we were thinking, that are they trying to do something with the nuclear capabilities? But then that may be not the case, because we come to know that we have targeted Rahimia Khan, we have targeted the Noor Khan base, which about which I personally don't know much. Other places I know, and Sargodha. Sargodha we attacked in 1971 also, and if I'm right, we attacked with nothing other than the old Antonov 1-2, Antonov 12 transport aircraft. How that they did it is an interesting story some other time. So we have attacked Noor Khan base, we have attacked Sargodha, and we have attacked some other interesting important places of bases of Pakistan also. Now these earthquakes which recorded 4 at Richter scale, is it has it something to do with the nuclear capabilities? It's a question which is pondering in many of our minds. But then, very recent news which we didn't see, none of these news are confirmed ones, as I understand, because during wartime there are all kinds of things can fly, but most logical conjecture is what I'm trying to project. There are reports of radiation from these portions of Pakistan. There are reports of radiation, and it is a stated fact that US nuclear specialists, whatever it may, they may be from military, they may not be from military, but people those are concerned in nuclear specialization, they've reached Pakistan, Islamabad. They reached Islamabad, and they're trying to find out about the nature and intensity of the radiation which they have observed. Another point is that, did Bharat hit the nuclear installations? Now there are a lot of people saying in the social media that Bharat hit the nuclear facilities, nuclear installations. But it's all because of this Pakistan is there, right from the vegetable seller to the fishmonger. They all speak that we are nuclear capable people. You should realize that we are nuclear capable people. And you know, the channel, that anchors in the channel discussions will repeat so that, did you forget that we are nuclear capable people? But I used to then feel that these people won't have a warhead which can carry a nuclear warhead, some kind of carrier which can effectively take off and deliver it in a given place. I don't think these people ever thought about it. So I used to think these things may take off and fall there only. So this is a possibility that either they tried to do something with the nuclear facilities, they tried to somehow, maybe they must have done something, and then that went off their hand, which is quite natural and possible with the Pakistani mind, or Bharat must have hit them. Bharat must have hit them very carefully and precisely, not causing a huge radiation, but must be at the fringes of the nuclear installations, sufficient enough to give them an indication that if you do more, we'll also do more. That is also a possibility. Nonetheless, it remains a question to be understood that their nuclear installations are most likely hit, and most likely by Bharat, and most likely with precision, without causing huge radiation. But then there must be some radiation which must cause concerns, but not in that large scale. Now, if Bharat can do that with that precision, to show them, to give them an indication that we can do this, then Bharat can hit also right in the middle, destroy the installation entirely, which would cause huge radiation. These people are not really keeping it safe. They are careless and irresponsible people. Otherwise, they would not let the people speak about nuclear threat. They try to give nuclear threat to Bharat. The television anchors are telling, did Bharat forget that we are a nuclear power? You may be a nuclear power, but do you have the ability to launch it effectively with precision. That part they never think. That part they never think. Carrying out they never think, and they don't know. But these people are so grossly ignorant and waste-filled minded. So there's a possibility that we hit their nuclear installations in a reasonably decent manner. I would say that reasonably decent manner. We could have destroyed it entirely, but that would have cost much larger radiation. Anyway, the American experts are there, as I understand from the news. They have reached Rawalpindi. They reached Islamabad. They must be going to that side, whichever is the place where they keep nuclear facilities. I don't know. They must be testing and they must be finding out to what extent things are. But these things won't come out in the news, but they need not to come out in the news. So, this is something which we should be happy about. Which would have, next time he should not start speaking about, or they should not keep speaking about. We have news, we have news. Realize that these news can explode right under your bed. Don't forget that, what's his name? The Hamas leader who just died in his room by Israel attack. Not Sinwar, the other person. Anyway, just forget his name. The short fellow. He was drinking and jumping, drinking champagne. Oh, what a life terrorist! So many girls, semi-naked girls standing around him. I don't know whether it is halal in Islamic thing or not. And then shaking champagne and jumping himself got neutralized. Anyway, that's all in the game. People are expert deceivers because they themselves have an understanding of taqiyya, which is sanctioned in their understanding of whatever they understand. So we shall meet again with some other thought. Namaste, Jai Bharat and Jai Sri Ram.